Acts chapter 9, the conversion of the Apostle Paul. Reading in Acts 9, verse 3. And as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly there shined round about him a light from heaven. And he fell to the earth. And he heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And he said, Who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said, I am Jesus, whom thou persecutest. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And he, trembling and astonished, said, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? And the Lord said to him, Arise, go into the city, and it shall be told thee what thou must do. And the men which journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice, but seeing no man. So we are told that Paul had this light shine around him, that the men that were with him stood speechless, heard a voice, but they saw no man. Or actually, they saw nothing. Now, up to Acts chapter 22. This is now Luke recording what Paul is telling the Jews after he has been arrested following his third missionary journey in the city of Jerusalem. And it came to pass that as I made my journey, and was come nigh unto Damascus, about noon suddenly there shone from heaven a great light round about me. And I fell to the earth, and heard a voice saying unto me, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And I answered, Who art thou, Lord? And I am Jesus of Nazareth, whom thou persecutest. And they that were with me saw indeed the light, and were afraid, but they heard not the voice of him that spake to me. The complete opposite of what we were just told in Acts chapter 9. Chapter 9 told us that they heard the voice, but that they did not see anything. Now we're told that Paul was knocked to the ground, and that these men saw the light, but that they didn't hear anything. Once again, in the following verse, he asked the Lord what he should do. And the Lord says to him, Arise and go to Damascus, and there it shall be told thee all the things which are appointed for thee to do. Now there's a third version of this story in Acts 26. This is where Luke records Paul's testimony before King Agrippa II. At midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven, above the brightness of the sun, shining round about me and them that journeyed with me. So in the first two versions of this story, the light only shined about Paul. Now we're being told it's shone around all of them. Verse 26:14. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking to me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. This is a third version now. if anyone ever tells you that there are no contradictions in the Bible, if you can think of nothing else, you can look at the testimony of Paul. 3 different places in the book of Acts, and they all contradict each other. Thanks for listening.